All right, so my plans are stopped in their tracks. It just won't move forward. Lost one of the pins again. Oh my God. I just assumed that all this would get a lot easier as time went on. There we go. No!
What's the plan?
Plan is for us to walk the dogs, and as we walk around, look at the path that we're making. You say what needs to be flattened.
Come on, boys, let's go.
Don't forget your new chipper.
Come
on,
Duke.
boys.
Come on, Toby.
The road will go to the right of the stump.
Correct. There's a stump there, right? So go in front of this stump, which actually starts my line for where my plants are there. There's a stump here that needs to go. There's a stump here that needs to go. So basically you can stay, there's a stump there, but you don't need to take that out. This is a big stump. You could probably stay on the outside of this. There's a stump here, but there's a little stump there. There's a big stump there. There's two schools of thought here. You can stay up along this side, or you can hook around that side.
The thing that I kind of look at is the angle of the ground. Going down like this is probably a more natural progression. Once we get down there, do we then have the same problem?
Stay on the inside of this.
So when you say inside, do you mean outside?
Outside, sorry.
Why can't I go on the inside? I don't want the tractor to be like this. I would rather go down or up, not sideways.
Like you have to push this out of the way first.
Yeah, then we're going down this way.
Because you're gonna hug that curve. Okay, and then you're gonna come down this way.
Let's kind of go down in the direction.
Okay.
Again, natural curve. Don't go against it.
I got it.
Stay to the left of the stumps, please.
Oh, okay. There's a stump here.
Imagine if I kept going down this way.
Okay.
Does it get flatter over there?
Probably. Well, I don't see any barriers to this. You're gonna get stuck right here because there's a big dip, a gully starting here.
I need to stay over here.
You need to hook this. There's a stump there though. But I think you're pretty clear from here. And then if you follow that path, you hug inside the trees.
I don't know if you can see the angle of the land here.
Yeah.
That's kind of stuff that terrifies me.
This is flatter. Here, come down. You just have to be careful. When you hug this corner, it's gonna get a little bit angled, but it shouldn't be too bad. Unless you go in between the trees.
Yeah, that's what
you could do that versus following that natural path that's already kind of been.
I made that path.
Oh.
So this is a path that I made?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to play that by ear.
So if you came out and then hugged around this tree.
Instead of going up,
you go straight.
I go that way.
You see where the two flags are, where the stumps are?
Yeah.
Follow the line to the stumps.
Yeah.
And then hook it up. Okay, boys. Because then you're just gonna clear this out, right? And anything to the left and right I can use with the weed whacker thingy. Okay, come on, Duke, this way. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see this widened out and cleared out more.
The path looks good.
Yeah, it does. But you see where I'm saying if you can hug the stumps almost.
Hug the stumps.
You got a lot of work to do.
So I have my mission set out for me. Andrea wants me to go do that over there, make a path, and my goal is not to kill myself. No promises. That's it. That's Saturday. That's the game plan. Get to work. All right. Flail mower. It's a Brava Machio. It's a mulcher on steroids. All right, so my plans are stopped in their tracks. PTO shaft is not attached, and I can't seem to get it back on. Honestly, if anybody knows how to fix this, but I'll show you what my issue is. Again, I'm a new tractor owner. It's only the second time that I've really used this. All right, PTO shaft. And bring the collar back and it won't it won't move forward. It just won't move forward. All right, so I just reached out to Russ, good old Russ, from the guy who sold me the tractor. He says it's not far enough, but I can't. So, putting my fingers here. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. This is absurd. So I can't twist it from this metal brace here. So it's in. It's almost like all right, I'm going to try turning it on. Hey, there's just not enough give back there. I'm going to turn the engine off. I'm going to go back to my flat surface, see if I can figure this out. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the flail mower, start over from scratch, see if that works. So this is connected. Theoretically, I should be able to start the tractor up and back away. So I got some separation there. Hey, can I get your help for like 2 minutes? PTO shaft. So this mechanism is a PTO. This PTO shaft. The PTO shaft clicks into here. Yeah. Gets secure, and turning this turns this inside, which turns all this inside.
Okay.
And it's supposed to click in very easily. So what I need you to do is I need you to pull back on this collar as I try pushing this forward.
Okay, I got it. There it is. Okay.
But it's not in all the way.
Nope.
Has to go.
There it is. Well, let me pull back on that a little bit. Push.
I'm trying. Twist it.
Come on. There we go.
There we go.
That's it. It's in.
Thank you. I'm gonna go do some research, find if there's some easy coupling and decoupling of PTO shafts, because all right, I got to reattach everything now.
Okay.
Well, that was a struggle. All right. So now to reattach everything. All right, now to raise these so I can put them back in the right spot. Oh my Lord. Whew. All right. That's in place. All right, now we can go. Oh my Lord. All right. All right, let's do this. All right, mower's turning. Lost one of the pins again. But not one of the new ones. So much going on. I lost one of my hitch pins. Had to go back. Magically I found it in the roughage behind me. Had to reattach it. Luckily I had some spare linch pins with me. And now the adventure continues. And I think I might have messed up my ankle at some point because it hurts like a son of a bitch. scary. Oh my God. Okay, another problem. So it does that, then I can't move it. I can't do anything. I'm not a car guy, definitely not a truck guy. All I know is I'm at an angle right now, and my clutch doesn't seem to be grabbing. So I need to figure out how to deal with that. Lord, if it's not one thing, it's another. All right, stuck on the side of a cliff. The engine won't engage. Well, the engine starts. I'll show you. So, all right, I think I got it. I'm on the side of something, so seatbelt very much needed. Because I'm not sure where I'm going with this tractor now. You can take a look. That's what I'm dealing with. It worked! Alright, so the key was my forward brake, my forward pedal. So the forward pedal here was stuck. Couldn't move it at all. So what I did is I pumped the reverse pedal a few times, and then it was able to engage. So. Not gonna lie, that was sketchy as all hell.
Fuck.
Everything's still attached, so. Oh! Now put on the box blade. It's always one thing or another. Alright, time to take this off. Everything is so fucking tight. When in doubt. Okay, now take the PTO shaft off. Alright, that is disconnected. Alright, oh god. Alright, next problem. All right. Good enough. That's finally off. And y'all see something that I'm doing wrong, speak up. I'm okay with that. That's how I learn. I learn by doing things slowly, by doing things and by people who know better telling me I'm doing something wrong. So now I need to connect the hydraulic fluids. Gonna connect these tubes to these over here. Don't need that. All right, hydraulic fluids. I just assumed that all this would get a lot easier as time went on. Oh, fuck. There we go. No! I did not have him in. That's off. So you think it's in, but it's not. But it's not. It's not in. All right, time to get back to YouTube. I'm so glad Russ
with any of the equipment
let me
that I have
record
that I need
him.
to take it off. All right, on to the backhoe.
There you go, backhoe, let's go.
Backhoe, as long as your remote's turned on in there, it sends fluid through these two.
Oh my God, all right. What are those called? Tractor hydraulic couplers. All right. Here comes the brain trust.
I don't know if I go that far.
Okay, let me explain it to you.
Okay.
These are hydraulic cables, hydraulic fluid cables. Hydraulic fluid goes from the truck to this device, a backhoe, and that's how it controls pressure.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
This is the yellow one, it goes on the bottom.
Okay.
This black one goes on the top. You're supposed to push this back,
Uh-huh.
push it in, clicks in. Okay. See, it's not going, it's not budging. It's just supposed to be smooth.
Yeah, okay, okay.
The pressure to release a little bit. I'm not seeing anything on YouTube about it.
Why would you need the pressure to release on it though?
Because if there's too much pressure, this nozzle thing here won't push back to let the fluid through. See this thing here, this top piece, is supposed to go in. So online it said, get a rag and try to release it. But because the fluid in there is fine, there's pressure. The pressure is fine over on that side.
Yeah.
It's just the thing that's supposed to click onto there to kind of open the valve isn't releasing. Okay.
Sorry.
It's all right. Just want to make sure I wasn't an idiot. All right. So, got a bit of the fluid out. Put all that back. Same thing on the other side. I don't know if that'll work, but let's give it a shot. No, that didn't work. I kind of wish I had a clean garage to be doing all this stuff. All right. What happened when I went to get my gloves and a rag to clean myself off? The hydraulic fluid just kept on leaking. All right, hopefully that was it. It's not cool. I'm not sure what it means when there's no hydraulic fluid, but it can't be any worse than what I'm dealing with right now. So let's see what happens. So now when I press, there's actually some give. So now I'm just gonna tighten that up. All right, that's nice and tight. All right. Now there's a give. There's some give. Thank God. I think we fixed it. And it's in. Get you guys a better view. Oh. There you go. It's in. Oh, fuck. Yep, I'm too far forward. All right. So now I need to get this thing into here. I take these things out, but I'll put them back in after this thing is in there. Oh, for fuck's sakes. All right. Show you how complicated this is. So that's in fine. But the front is under. Oh, I gotta start over. Seems fine on that side. Everything is fine, except for right there. Ooh. Oh my God. All right, part 2. focused on is digging. I'm going to turn the tractor around and try to smooth things over a little bit. All right, I'm just going to tell you my 2-week statement on this tractor. Thing I like is it's solid. It's not overly complex. I think for tractors, even if you were spending $80,000 on a tractor, it would still be a level of complexity to it. It's the nature of the beast. As far as the Kioti 3520 goes, what I don't like is the way that it goes into park. Like, I don't understand why I can't just, there's no park option on the shifter. It's low, neutral, medium, neutral, high. And you got to put it in neutral to put it in park. And if you don't do that and you try to get out to start using the backhoe, the engine shuts off. It's just super frustrating. Why not just put a park option? It's not hard. It's just one of these click, go this way, park it. This is the worst part of this tractor, is the way that it parks. And I don't know if that's like all of the other tractors. I am tired. But I solved all the problems. We had several problems today. And hopefully it made for a good video. I don't know. But I'm a newbie. I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't know if it's interesting to you guys, but I'm taking you along for the journey, because I'm not going to be the only new person who's never driven a tractor, who grew up in apartment buildings, who all of a sudden needs to buy a tractor and figure out how to use it. I had to go searching for a lot of these issues. I had to problem solve the hydraulic fluid thing in the back. There's something to be said about that, but it's super frustrating. So instead of doing what I need to be doing for 4 hours, I have to screw around for 3 hours getting the tractor just so I can use it, and then I only have an hour to use it. I'm guessing that that's me right now, because it's only 2 weeks in. I got about 14 miles into this thing. But honestly, that's the most frustrating part. It's a learning curve though, right? All right, for all you experts out there, leave your comments below on nugget chunks you want to leave for myself or other people who might be new looking for information. But as you can tell with my voice right now, my voice is dead. I need to go drink some water badly. That's it. All right, hope you enjoyed it. I'm not sure I did, but I hope it makes good content for y'all.